Okay, we got 2 more to go, so give us 10 more minutes and you'll be on your way to warmth. We're going to be quick. Our next speaker is Senator Glenn Grothman.
Thanks for showing up today. You know, when they put this on my calendar in January, I never believed I'd see this many people here. Much less this many people here after 2.5 hours. So thanks for being here. I got to mention 2 things in past, and a lot of people have already talked about everything, but this is very important, not just for the state of Wisconsin, but for the United States. Okay? We all know that on a federal level, in a couple of years, we are on the verge of collapse. 40% of every dollar spent by our government is borrowed. And that's because politicians of both parties have refused to say no, right? Finally, in the state of Wisconsin, we have one politician who, after my entire lifetime, one politician who happens to be a Republican, who said no. And you know why politicians don't say no? Because the first time we found a politician to say no, they tried to recall. Right? But finally, Scott Walker said no, and he passed the budget to kind of, because built-in increases that were in there was a 1% increase. Now think about it. If Scott Walker gets called for a budget that's a 1% increase, and on a national level, 40% of every dollar spent is borrowed, can our country really survive? No. So here we are in the state of Wisconsin, and the line is drawn here. If we let Scott Walker go down, our country's going down. So everybody's got to tell and educate all their employees, all their family members, all their grandchildren, all their next door neighbors, that they have got to hang in there for Scott Walker. Because a coalition of people who want more government money are going to try to drive him out, right? A coalition of government employees, a coalition of people living on the government, a coalition of nonprofits who want that government money are trying to get rid of him. By the way, tomorrow, just so you know, what is it? 39th anniversary of Roe v. Wade. Planned Parenthood's one of the groups trying to take him out. So we've got to get together, unlike the other people who are being paid, who are looking for their own money, on the people out here, selfless people, have got to draw the line in the sand and say we're not going to let Scott Walker go down. Give you a couple more things. Alex de Tocqueville in the 19th century toured America. He said America's going to exist until these people realize they can vote themselves anything. And that's what we're up against, a coalition of people who think they can get in your pocket again and again and again and are going to take this country down. And we got to draw a line in the sand and say no more. One more thing I'm going to say before I sit down. A lot of this is going to be about education. And people are going to spread the lie that Scott Walker, the best education governor in this country, is anti-education. Anybody familiar with the schools know, almost uniformly, any problem in the government schools is the teachers' union, right? I'll tell you an anecdote. I know a buddy of mine, he had 2 kids. First kid went to 2nd grade, and everybody was worried that that kid was going to get the bad 2nd grade teacher, all the soccer mommies. And everybody knew that that was a bad teacher. And fortunately, his first kid dodged the bad teacher. 8 years later, the 2nd kid went to the same school, and they were still worried that that 2nd kid wasn't going to dodge the bad teacher. Isn't that something? I'll give you one more anecdote on the schools. Talking to a superintendent. He had a horrible teacher in that school. And him and all the other teachers made fun of the horrible teacher. Man, that guy was so bad, he was funny. And then the superintendent tried to get rid of the bad teacher. You know what all the teachers who were making fun of him did? They all rallied behind the bad teacher. Right? That's what's going on. So finally Scott Walker stepped in and said the schools are going to be for the kids. They're not going to be for the teachers union, and the teachers union is coming after them. So we got to fight for this, not only for the good of the country and the economic viability of the country, we got to fight this one for the kids because we care about the kids, unlike the teachers union is going to be all out there to protect the bad teachers and don't care about the kids. So now, right? Now I better sit down because you must be free to death. But thanks for being here.